radioactive. Clear the area for takeoff. Everybody away from the spaceship. Clear the area for takeoff.
We had said goodbye to our families. Our tall, slim spaceship gleamed in the floodlights like a gigantic silver bullet aimed at the sky. This would be man's first journey to the moon. 4 of us were going. At the last moment, our radio man fell sick, and my young son Tony was going in his place. The airlock closed behind us. Buckle yourselves down securely, men. The starting acceleration will squeeze us like oranges. Start the gyros. Everything ready, General Thayer, Sweeney, Tony? Count off for firing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
Tony, lie down! The acceleration will break your back!
What's happening, Daddy? I can't move!
We've reached outer space, men. You can take off your safety belts.
Now I know how a bullet feels when it's fired out of a gun. Hey, what's going on? I'm floating around. Now I'm walking on the ceiling. Hey, Dad, pull me down!
Well, the Earth is like a gigantic magnet, son, and now we're beyond its pull. You see, out here in space, there's no weight to anything, and there's no up or down. By noon of the 3rd day, the moon began to loom larger, and in a few hours we could see the endless flat plains, the jagged mountains, and the bowl-shaped craters. It was nearing time to land. We swung the ship around backwards so that when the jets were fired, they would act like brakes.
Stand by for crash landing!
Gentlemen, we've made it. We're on the moon.
But will we get off it and back home to Earth?
We'd made it. We'd landed the first spaceship on the moon.
Dad, I got contact with Washington. There's terrific excitement back on Earth, and they want to interview you.
Dr. Cargraves, can you tell us what it looks like up there?
I'll try. Our first impression is one of utter barrenness. Not even a blade of grass, and no such thing as water. Nothing living here. There's no air. The sky is black, velvet black. And even though the sun is shining, we see billions and billions of stars as plainly as if it were night. And hanging in the sky over the jagged mountains, I can see Mother Earth. The hours passed swiftly. On the stony surface of the crater, dressed in our spacesuits, we worked furiously. Tony couldn't get over the strangeness of things up here.
Look at me, Dad. I can jump higher than a house. And I just float back down.
Well, gravity has only 1/6 of the pull up here, so you can lift 6 times as much as you can on Earth.
Hey, I bet I can lift you. I'll grab you around the knees and up you go.
Hey, stop it, you little rascal. I'm not a basketball.
Dr. Cargraves, come back to the ship. Bad news.
The General's news was the worst possible. Because of a miscalculation, we didn't have enough fuel left to take the ship off the moon and get back to Earth. There was only one chance.
We've got to strip 3 tons of weight out of the ship.
We abandoned all our scientific equipment, threw our oxygen tanks, food, clothes overside, even our watches and keys. How about it now, General?
Another 110 pounds, and we'll get home.
But we're stripped. There's not another ounce we can throw overside. Unless one of us stays behind. I'm the oldest. No, General. I'm the one to
General, we don't have to use the radar and radio on the way back, do we?
Huh? Well, no.
Then we can throw it overside. That's 120 pounds.
That's right.
You've done it, Tony. Thanks to you, son, we're all going back together. Back to good old Mother Earth and our waiting homes and families. And when Tony's mother asked him what it was like up there, he said,
Well, gosh, it's just out of this world.